Cracking, everybody? New video. New video. I don't know how I say it. Everybody likes how I say it. I don't know why. Or they just trip out on it. But anyways, holiday season. Happy holidays to everyone. Let's everybody have a great time. Be safe. Be smart. Always, man. Um, I want to tell this story. I was going to tell this story on my other channel. It actually is better on my other channel, but here I am. This channel needs some attention. Excuse me, it needs some attention. You guys subscribe to me and you got it coming. So here we go. I want to tell a story about a friend of mine. And maybe you guys won't agree with what I did, but it's okay. Here we go. So I had a buddy, a friend of mine. We were in YA together, and we had both paroled around the same time from YA, from the California Youth Authority. And then we caught our cases around the same time. We caught our life sentences around the same time, right? And we wound up in Wasco Reception Center at the same time. He became my neighbor. And we kicked it with each other all the time. You know, there's a bond you have. I've told other stories about me and this guy, but there's a bond you have when you went through YA. YA was a gladiator school, man. And this guy had a rough ride because a lot of his homeboys didn't like him. His own homeboys from his barrio, right? And it actually spilled over to the streets where they tried to take him out. I mean, it was a big old thing, but that's their business. But we had a bond, man, because we knew each other as kids. We knew we had got off, and we knew of each other. We saw each other in action, And so when we went to the joint together, we knew, like, we don't gotta say nothing. I got you, you got me. We know that. I was blessed, man. Anyway, so after that, we both left reception. I went from Wasco straight to New Folsom. He left before me. He went from Wasco to Mule Creek, and Mule Creek was like, going through some stuff, and they were sending people over there. It was similar to what at the time they were doing with Tehachapi. So I guess they were kind of like 50-50 yards. And he went over there, and he got into some shit as soon as he got there. I don't want to get into the whole thing, but it was between the raza from Southern California and Northern California. Some stuff happened. On the first wave, he was on the second, on the retaliation side. And, so boom, then he winds up over there in New Folsom with us, right? Again, I was very blessed. My family, especially once I caught my life sentence, I think my family, one day I definitely will at some point go into my family dynamics, go deeper into how I grew up and, what I went through and stuff like that, right? Well, when I caught my life sentence, my family, especially one of my tias, who was like my second mother, I love you, tia. She took very good care of me. My mom and dad weren't able or willing. I don't want to say which one wasn't able yet and which one wasn't willing to look out for me. And so my tia made it a point where she would get at other family members. Hey, I'm gonna send Mijo something. So I was blessed to where I always got at least one package per quarter. I always went to store. I was very blessed, man. And my friend, on the other hand, was one of those guys where he didn't have family. I think he had his old lady. I believe he may have had some kids. It's been a long time, but he didn't get packages and he didn't get fed. But he still got looked after. Like I would make sure I looked out for him. So one day he gets a package, And this was back when, before, you had to order packages through Walking Horse and Packages R Us and Access and all that. No, this was back when your family could, go to Mexico and buy all your stuff, or go to Costco's or Trader Joe's, whatever, and buy bulk items, and, be able to buy it cheap and send you a bomb ass package. And, it was during that time. And so yeah, we had been on the yard together, probably a year, man. And the homie never got a package. And one day he got one. And I was happy for him, eh? I was like, cool, because I know what that has to feel like. To not have nothing and see other vatos always going to store, and see all the other vatos always, and not having your own. And then for somebody that you love to come through for you and give you something, that's special, man. And so, it's my boy. So he's like, hey, I'm gonna go get my package. I said, I'll roll with you. So boom, we go down there, we're in the package line, and he gets his package, and other homies, all right, let check you out, homeboy. What's up, big dog? Playing that bullshit, to get a little zoom or wham out of it, a little candy or whatever, bag of chips, whatever. But when he got his shit, in my head, I was thinking, like, I hope the homie, I hope nobody's gonna be like, hey, let me get something, homie. Can I get a bag of chips? Because he never got nothing. And, unfortunately, there are men like that in there. Their families aren't able to support them, man. And it's hard to live just off the state. And that's why camaradas, homies will look out for you. Like, here, homie, I know you need this. You know what I mean? Don't even trip. I got you. So we went up to the tables and shit. And the homie's from LA County. I'm not going to say what about him, but he's from LA County, right? And he was giving out stuff to vatos that he didn't even really hang out with. They were homies, but these weren't vatos that he hung out with, And in my head, I was tripping, like, the homie's like, he ain't no fucking sucker. Like, is this vato trying to buy friends? Like, I remember thinking, like, is he trying to buy friends? Like, these vatos don't appreciate this. But I didn't say nothing. That's his pedo to do with it as he sees fit, right? So I remember looking at the box, and I remember it was like 26, 27 bucks just to ship it. And I knew his family didn't have a lot of feria, and it wasn't a big package, but it was his. You know what I'm saying? And it's my camarada, and I was happy for him. So Yard Recall, he's like, hey, homie, don't think I forgot about you. He goes, I just don't want to give you your pedo in front of people. Hey, I'm going to hook you up. And I told him, I don't want nothing, homie. That's your shit, eh? Enjoy that, homies. Take everything to the pad and enjoy it, eh? And he's like, nah, homie, I'm going to send you something. He goes, I'll send it with the yard crew workers at night. And we didn't have night yard, but for some reason in New Folsom, they had dudes that would come out for a couple hours, I think until like 6 or 7 or some shit. So again, I was like, nah, homie, just enjoy it. He's like, nah, I got you. I'm like, all right, whatever. Now, one thing about me and most dudes that been to prison, and, we are the kind that, if you say something, do that. Stick to what you say. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is when somebody says they're going to do something and they don't. I lose respect for that person. Out here, it's a little bit not as bad, but I still like, somebody says they're going to do something, do it. You should always be that way. It's just respectful to be like that. But anyways, so I'm in my cell, me and my cell are kicking and we're watching TV. And then boom, a vato shows up at the door, and it happens to be one of the yard crew dudes at night, right? He's like, hey, Holmes. He goes, yeah, I got this for you from the homie. And he's like, fucking vato's crazy, eh? And he's laughing, right? And I was like, all right, Holmes, gracias, eh? So he sets it down and he walks off. And the tower cop, I flash the light, and the tower cop cracks my door, boom, and I grab it, pull it in. And my Sally's like, what's that? And I go, oh, the homie, he got a package today. He said he wanted to hook me up and shit. And I opened the bag, right? And there was a state apple and a state banana in there. Oh, fuck, eh? And when I got it and I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck, eh? And my Sally goes, hey, what did he hook you up with? And I showed him, and we were laughing. I was like, this vato's funny, eh? He's stupid. So the next day, I go to yard, right? And I see the homie, and he's laughing. And he goes, "Hey, fool, you get your care package?" And I was laughing. I told him, "That shit was funny, fool." I go, "But you know what, homie?" I go, "You know what's so fucked up about that situation?" And he goes, "What?" I go, "You're my camarada, Holmes." I said, if anything's cracking and you're across the yard, believe that I'll run across the yard to help you, you know. But also understand now that if you're hungry, homie, you better have a state apple and a state banana. I said, because I watched you try to make friends with that package. Vatos that didn't give a fuck about you and still don't, that are gonna badmouth you behind your back. They're gonna make fun of you. They have no respect for you. You try to buy their friendship with some stuff that was yours, that your family went out and got, that you should have appreciated and kept to yourself, And then you sent me some shit. It was funny, homie. It was funny. But the thing is I'm gonna go to canteen today. And when you see me walking with that big ass bag full of stuff, don't ask me for nothing, Let's keep it funny. Let's make jokes about it, If you ever need anything, I guarantee you I got some state issue shit for you, But other than that, I can't help you. But if Belo's going down, I got you. And it's funny because I had went to the oil. I went to the hole not long after that. And my Sally was from the same area as the homie, right? And we didn't really know each other good, but he happened to be there. And as me and this other dude became friends and became very, very close, he was like, "Hey, one of my first impressions of you, homie, was like, damn, this vato don't be bullshitting." And I go, why? What happened? And it was, remember when the homie, he sent you that bell and fucking with you, and then you got at him like that on the yard. I go, "Well, yeah." And he goes, "And you never gave him shit after that, huh?" And I said, "No, that was the way he wanted to establish things." I said, "You got to remember, we knew each other since we were kids, We were friends when we were kids in YA. And when we were in Wasco, I looked out for him. That was my friend. I never did it because I wanted something in return. I did that because that's what friends do for each other, especially in there, right?" And I told him, now, here he goes. He had one thing in his life. And what did he do? He forgot the people that looked out for him. I said I didn't want nothing from him. But once he said, "I got something for you," it was like, oh, man, feed me, homie. That's the camarada, the little bit that he has, he kept me in mind. And he sent me some state-issued shit. But it was true. I never gave him anything after that. And we were together in Pelican Bay Shoe later. And, we stick to what we say we're going to do. If I tell you don't have it coming, but if Belo jumps off, I got you. Your stomach going to be grumbling. But I got your back, big dog. Anyways, there's the story, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button for me, man. Share the video. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. Help me out. Let's grow this channel. The other channel's doing its thing, and let's try to get this one up. Like I said in the video, my other channel today, any videos you would like me to react to. I'm not doing music reactions. I have to, this channel, I want to do more reactions. I want to do more discussions, bring people on and have discussions with them. Let me know who you would like to see me doing the discussion with. I have reached out to Chill from 16 to Life. We are going to do something. I have reached out to Hoodie. He's reached out to me. It's just a scheduling thing, man. It really is. With the holidays, it may be hard, but you guys give me your thoughts, who you would like me to talk to and interact with, topics you would like me to talk about. I kind of want to do these type of things on the other channel because that's what the other channel is. But this is your guys' channel, so you guys tell me what you like here. You guys tell me what you would like there. And I want to go ahead and do what I can, whatever I'm comfortable with. But anyways, happy holidays. Everybody stay safe, stay smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.